Alrighty, what's going on everybody? My name is Blitzer and welcome back to another TMNT 2012 episode review. And today we're going to be discussing episode number 11 titled Mauser's Attack. At least that's what it was titled in North America. If you are elsewhere around the world, you might have seen it titled as Mauserthon, which is very appropriate, especially considering how many gosh darn Mausers there were in this episode and how many they had to run away from, and it was quite a marathon, I guess you could say. So of course, this was the episode that two cool things happened. Baxter Stockman returns, and we also saw the Mausers appear for the very first time. Of course, a creation of Baxter Stockman. Of course, if you don't know what the Mausers are, they actually got redefined to be something different than what they usually were, as synonym for. Now they stand for Mobile Offensive Underground Search, Excavation, and Retrieval Sentries. No, I did not memorize that. I have it written down right in front of me right here in some notes. So I will be referring to those as we go through the review. Now, I wanted to take this TMNT episode reviews into a little bit of a different direction. Instead of just kind of providing a summary, actually provide more of an in-depth review or analysis of the episode, more so than just the summary of all the events that happened. That being said, I'd like to infer and kind of definitely still deliver certain aspects of the episode in order to get my points across in a better manner. So this episode was very cool because it had the turtles for the first time in a little while. We saw it kind of happen in the last episode towards the end, where the turtles split off into two groups and they went off their own separate ways, and they had to rescue. One of them were focused on rescuing April, and then the other ones were focused on taking down Dogpound. So that theme continues here, where we see that Leonardo and Raphael feel superior to Michelangelo and Donatello in terms of being physically superior to their other brothers, and they feel like they are, quote-unquote, just as they said, the A-team. Meanwhile, Mikey and Donnie are the B-team. Now, I think that was a very interesting thing to explore, because that's something that we commonly do see from even TMNT fans, is that Raphael is kind of almost everyone's favorite. Mikey is usually a favorite just due to the fact that he's so goofy and fun, but you definitely see that Raphael and Leonardo are portrayed as the most physically dominant characters, but at the same time, I like the fact that the episode showcased the importance of Donatello. That being said, my concern with the episode actually came from the fact that, and I want to get the negative out of the way, that's kind of why I'm still stumbling in terms of explaining what had occurred in the episode, is the fact that I did not enjoy that the way that Michelangelo came off in this episode, because he genuinely did not have like that redeeming moment. Like, you have Donatello to where you have Raphael and Leonardo basically are put into a situation where there was kind of a change of dynamic, where Raphael and Leonardo, as I just said, they face off with the Mausers. And the Mausers, basically the way that they attack in this particular series is that Baxter Stockman has a certain gas which he sprays upon the enemies or wherever he wants his Mausers to attack or move, and then basically they go after that particular target. And they are ferocious. They will not stop until you take out every single one of them. And basically, Leonardo and Raphael realized that, hey, we need to have Donatello's help with this, because he will definitely figure out how to stop this damn attack, because as good as we are, we keep fighting these damn things. There's just too many of them. We just are not going to be physically able to defeat them all. And at the same time, Donatello and Michelangelo have a hard time actually being able to retrieve April's phone, because basically the episode begins and then we get the premise in the sense that April has lost her cell phone, and the turtles are going to go after the purple dragons to retrieve the cell phone. As they're about to retrieve the cell phone, the purple dragons are able to get away because the Mausers interfere, and then based on that, basically that's kind of how the episode works around everything, except what we find, which was a very cool premise, is the fact that Dogpound figures, hey, I could use this phone because it's friends of the phone is of the friends of the turtle. In this case, it's April O'Neil, and I could use it to track down the turtles and find out where their lair is, and then Shredder's going to forgive me for failing him before. And honestly, that's one positive thing about this episode, is that I love Dogpound. He's becoming such an awesome henchman, because unlike Rocksteady and Bebop, where they were like super dumb to the point that they would just make the most ridiculous mistakes possible, Dogpound is actually like a ferocious enemy, seriously. And he's not like your just oversized idiot. He actually thinks of plans, and he comes up with all these different ways that he could take out the turtles. And I love the fact that he's just this, like, the way that they portray him oftentimes, like the way he talks or the way that they kind of like animate him and everything, he genuinely comes off like almost like a character in a horror movie, which I love. And that's definitely a positive for this particular episode. So back to the Mikey thing, is that he just came off this entire episode to be very like gullible and weak. I really did not like the way that they portrayed him. Like, you saw Donnie redeem himself because you saw his value in the team. His value in the team is the fact that he is the smart guy who will be able to figure out how to get out of situations that the other turtles, Leonardo and Raphael, will not be able to. You saw Leonardo lead it physically and both being able to be the leader to make the decisions that need to be made. You saw Raphael being the physical force and everything. And then Michelangelo was just doing his thing of being like funny, but I know that that's his role, so to speak, in the team. But at the same time, I would have loved to see some sort of a more of a redeeming quality to Michelangelo. That way, his character would progress to a certain extent as well, because it felt like everyone else's character progressed and there was a little bit of a build, but at the same time, Michelangelo did not seem to redeem himself in this series. Again, that was just my own personal opinion on that matter. The other thing that I have written down over here is the fact that I love how the show plans certain things. Like at the beginning of the episode, we saw the interaction between Dogpound and Fishface, or Xever, formerly Xever, and Chris Bradford, who of course we know, even though they were forced to work together because they both work for Shredder, they do not like each other. And you see that Fishface has yet to acquire his robotic legs and everything. And I love the fact that they're paying attention to such details to where they're going to show us how he acquires those legs. And we see that that's a problem. And Shredder almost says something along the lines of like, you are useless to me in the state that you currently are in. And then as the episode progresses, the Purple Dragons are able to kidnap Baxter Stockman, who tries to help Dogpound to use the GPS tracking system within the phone to track down to the lair of the turtles. And you see how Baxter Stockman is going to play a role within Shredder's group now. And I like the fact that it's not just kind of like, okay, well, now you're working for us. Now they're actually building purpose to it, to where now Baxter Stockman wants revenge on the turtles, and he can work along with Shredder because he doesn't want to lose his life also, to help him find the turtles. And at the same time, it's obvious that Baxter Stockman will be the creator of the legs that will be applicable to Fishface, or formerly known as Xever, obviously. So overall, I love the fact that we saw how Baxter Stockman has been introduced to the group. And at the end of the episode, it almost seemed like they did like a nice little swerve where Shredder, it seems like he's gonna like get rid of Baxter Stockman. He's like, you cost me the turtles and everything, but then he says, but you have value to me. And then that obviously indicates to us that he's going to be obviously the technical guy for Shredder's army now. And slowly Shredder's army is growing and growing and becoming more and more of a threat for the turtles. And the rogues gallery is slowly becoming more and more established. Now it's just a matter of time till we see Baxter Stockman obviously also get mutated, because I'm looking forward to that. That will be freaking awesome. I can't wait to see the design on him as well. So there you have it, guys. That is going to conclude this TMNT episode number 11, Mauser's Attack, or Mauserthon episode review. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this review, please hit that like button. That is the best way to show support. Subscribe, share the videos, and favorite the videos. Thank you very much for watching, guys. And of course, most importantly, in the comment section below, let me know what you guys thought of this episode. Did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? What aspects of it did you enjoy and not? And what kind of upgrades or updates or format would you guys like to see me review these episodes in? Thanks a lot for watching, guys. You guys are freaking awesome. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out, and see you later.